Hello, friends. Welcome to Productivity Sprints on day 23 of Advent. I have no idea what day we're actually on. It was just fun to say it. Hello. Today, we are joined by our friends Amber and Julie. Say hello to them. If you don't, I'll slit your throats.
Wow. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. That's a die-hard kind of Christmas, right?
My goodness.
I mean, if
I know I say this every year, but this is the least Christmassy Christmas that I think I've ever
Christmased. Yeah.
This is the least Christmas that I've ever Christmased. I don't know that I've said that every year. But yeah, you can definitely tell the difference this year. I have no decorations in my office, not a single one. They're all in a box in the living room, never got put up. Our tree got put up, but my nieces and nephews decorated it because I have been too busy and mom only has one arm, so couldn't do it. So she invited the kids over and the kids decorated the tree for her, which is, I mean, works, but it's literally the only decoration we have in the house. And we have like 8 giant totes of Christmas decorations out in the garage, and like nothing got put up. We've always been like a decorate every inch of the house family, and we've got a tree.
not the year for it.
Was not the year.
I didn't even put my tree up. My brother texted me like a month ago and was like, "Hey, can I use your tree this year?" I was like, "Come get it, please. Take it off my hands. I'm not putting it up this year." So I have nothing.
The least Christmassy Christmas I've ever Christmased.
Your intro was the most Christmas music I've listened to all month.
Oh, I've been jamming to Christmas music at work. But
not time.
It's fine.
That's all right.
Hello, Stacy. Hello, Danny, who's ready to not be productive, but also showed up.
Okay.
Hello, Nicole and Regina and Cool Gamer. Hello. Welcome.
Hello.
Stacy needs to wrap gifts. Go wrap gifts, Stacy. You need to do that. It's important.
What do you mean? That is a part of productivity. If it has to get done and you're doing it, that's productive.
Technically, she said she'd rather be productive on the computer. So she was saying maybe just productive on the computer, not productive somewhere else.
You could wrap virtual gifts.
Like, do I need to wash dishes? Yes. If I did it, would that be considered productive? Also, yes. Am I going to do it right now? No.
Heck no.
Absolutely not.
I'm probably going to do some cooking during the first sprint. So is it cooking or is it heating? Because most of the things that I'm making are technically already things I made and then put in the freezer, and I let them thaw today, and now I need to reheat and assemble.
Yes. Warm and I can't think of another word for assemble.
Design?
I still think that that's cooking.
You're a yesteryear food architect.
I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
Nicole put her tree in her bedroom. Fair.
Because sometimes even if I unwrap a frozen pizza and put it in the oven, I'm cooking.
I am cooking a pizza.
Technically, I am just heating said pizza. But in my eyes, I'm cooking it.
All right. Danny still has to buy her dad's gift, and we'll be buying it on the drive up tomorrow, which is brave.
Yeah.
Hello, Christian. Welcome. Going to their house and then wrapping their presents at their house with their wrapping paper.
I'm buying sunflower seeds at the gas station on the way to his house, and then I will use his tape, scissors, and wrapping paper to wrap it.
You know, it kind of feels that way. Feels that way.
Sometimes as a child, that's what your parents are there for. Not that you're getting him sunflower seeds, but just, you know what I mean.
I didn't get my mom anything, so.
I didn't buy anything for anybody this year.
I did buy her, she got a new phone recently, so I got her like like a cell phone case. It's a wallet, so she can quit sticking her credit card behind the old case. You know, a new case and a screen protector thing. And
So she would have to take her protector off her phone every time she needed to use her card?
Mhm.
That's ridiculous.
It's hillbilly as fuck. That's how we roll, man.
Well, no, that's what bras are for.
She would have to wear one, Julie.
Right. Okay. Touche.
Yeah. Hello, Stephanie.
Maybe you should have bought her a bra for Christmas.
She wouldn't wear it, so it wouldn't matter. All day with gift wrapping, but can't do much with dishes. Our pipes are frozen. Oh,
Oof.
all done with gift wrapping. Can't do much because pipes are frozen. As someone who has fielded 53 calls today with people who have frozen pipes,
Leave your water trickling.
well, it's too late now.
Well, yeah.
But also, if you know where the place is that they're frozen, like if you know a specific place where like cold air got to them, blow dryers are a girl's best friend. It can take a while, but it can do the trick sometimes. Oh, Nicole found out earlier today that she does have to work tomorrow. It has to come at 10:30 instead of 2 because they close at 2 p.m. So you have to be there for like 3.5 hours, and that sounds like the biggest shit stick of all time. And I'm sorry for you, friend.
There you go.
I mean, whatever works, Danny.
What do you do to wrap that? Do you wrap each bottle?
That would be awesome to like open the side of the box, open or wrap each bottle, put them back in the box, and then tape the box shut.
Yeah.
And then wrap the box.
And then wrap the box.
And then wrap the box. I would absolutely do that.
Especially if you got them like one of those boxes of just like mixed beers, like different, you know what I mean? Like different samples. And then it's a surprise when he goes to drink it, what he's drinking.
Yeah. You number them and you're like, today's a day 4, go for it. You just got to drink it. Beer Advent. I love it.
They sell those, I think, at Costco. I mean, not that I have a Costco, but some of the ladies that I watch on YouTube, I refer to them as the Midwest moms because most of them are moms that live in the Midwest and their channels are food centered. But I know at least one of them bought like their husband a beer advent calendar at Costco. They have like a wine advent calendar and a beer advent calendar and like a cheese advent calendar. What? I don't have a Costco.
I have seen people with the cheese one. I have a Costco literally across the street that way.
God, I would be there all the time getting snacks.
It's really hard. It's really hard not to go in there and just get a hot dog because their hot dogs are literally like $1. They're amazing. Apparently, pizza, like they have a huge slice of cheese pizza for like $2. Like it's amazing.
It's apparently the same at Sam's Club, which I have, but I've never eaten the food there. But like, they have like a whole food court at Sam's Club.
They do. We have a Sam's Club. It's not as close. Like it's down the road. It's probably like 5 miles from here. But I don't have a Sam's Club card. I only have a Costco card. They give us Costco discounts at work.
Nice.
There are something insurance or something. I don't remember what.
Oh.
So I only pay like $20 a year or something like that.
Take it. Danny's getting a 6-pack. So it's got a handle on it and each bottle's getting wrapped and the whole thing's going in a gift bag.
Love it.
I love that for you. That sounds like a fantastic time. Danny also loves Costco churros.
Those are good too.
Might try that. Luckily, the cold water to the kitchen is running, but nothing going to the bathroom. We're in an RV full time, but good news. Last night was the coldest here, supposedly. That is good news. I don't know where you're at, but Julie and I are Ohio, Pennsylvania centrifugally, geographically.
Yeah.
Centrifugal force. Are we in outer space?
We're not.
And today was supposedly our coldest as well. I think the high tomorrow is supposed to be 14.
Ooh, you're beating me. I don't know. That might not be true.
My real feel tonight is 23.
Wait, actually? That's warm.
Oh, negative 23. My bad.
Oh, I was like, that's hella warm because we're real feel -8.
Our actual temperature is -2. Our real feel is
Okay.
negative 23.
My actual temperature is still in a double digit. It's 10, but we're going down to 7 or 6. So or we're going down to 5.
Yeah. I'm back up to the 20s. So it's warming up. It warmed up a little bit here. It was only 9 last night with like a negative something real feel. And I had to take the dogs out and it was hatred.
I'm sorry. Can you tell the people what you took the dogs out in last night?
I wore my hoodie
And
with a big leather jacket on top of it.
And
sweats.
And
flip-flops.
And what was your temperature?
It was 9 with a real feel of negative like 15.
Yeah.
How do you still have toes?
Right?
Because first of all, it takes a lot for my feet to get cold. Second of all, I wasn't going to have to be outside very long. And third of all, I had my feet in my foot pocket thing, and they were hot before I went out. So it wasn't that bad.
That's how your feet get cold.
I want to know where Natasha's at and why she's not yelling at you, because I feel like you are like going to get the frostbite queen is going to come for you. She's going to yell at you for not having something on them feet.
I was like, you have sneakers. And she's like, then I have to put socks on. I was like, Amber, it's negative degrees out. Like,
I don't want to put socks and shoes on to go outside for 2 minutes for the dog to pee and run back in.
What were my exact words? I said, that's some Florida bullshit. Put some shoes on.
I would rather put my shoes on without socks than go outside with flip-flops.
Thank you.
Here's the thing. I don't like buying shoes. I'm the only woman in the world that doesn't like buying shoes. My tennis shoes have holes all in them. I have to wear black socks with them so that you don't notice that my toe will stick out. So it doesn't do any good anyway.
Jesus Christ, don't cry.
I'm sorry. I derailed.
I will buy books all day. I will buy all kinds of things, but I don't want to buy shoes.
Clearly.
Stephanie's North Texas by the Oklahoma border. So also hanging out in Amberland, enjoying the cold.
Yeah, I'm only an hour from Oklahoma border.
Danny is near Julie. 10 today. It must not have hit you guys yet because Katie is about halfway between me and Julie.
Yeah.
And she's at my temperature.
We did get snow. And tomorrow I think we have I don't think tomorrow's supposed to be as bad though. Tomorrow our low is 5 and our high is 18. Today our high was 57 and it's currently 10. That's the trajectory we took today. 57 and now it's physically 10. Real feel -8.
Last night our temperature dropped from 43 to -2 in an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, between like noon and 1 we dropped a crap ton.
Our high today was 0.
Stop it.
We've not gotten that cold.
No, I don't think we're supposed to get that cold.
My cousin sent my mom a video earlier of the ice on the inside of the windows in her house.
No.
Yeah, it was not icy, but like a weird like condensation dew like stuff on the inside of all of our windows here yesterday. It's warming up a little bit today, but it's
Yeah, Julie's near you, you weirdo.
What do you mean this half of PA?
Like, I mean, like, yeah.
Philly's a pretty big city, though.
No, but you're either Philly or Pittsburgh, and I'm not Pittsburgh. I'm Philly.
I can't. I mean, in Texas, people think that you're you're from Texas. Oh yeah. Like they think everybody's close. We're not close.
Oh no, I've looked like your approximate location to Kate's approximate location. My Kate, not your Kate or your other Kate, and it's like 2.5 hours apart, and it's the most hilarious thing because I'm like, in 2.5 hours, I could be out of Ohio in any direction.
I could never be out of Texas
Well,
except for
not
Oklahoma.
north.
Yeah.
Oklahoma is the only place I could get in less than 2 hours out of the state.
No, it takes me
Out of 5 hours out of the state.
Yours is worse. You're in a worse position than I am. But for me to drive to Columbus, it's 8 hours, and 6 of them are through Pennsylvania because I'm on the one corner to the other side. But I also can get to Maryland, New Jersey, New York, Delaware, or Virginia in 2 hours from where I am. So there's that.
Yeah. It takes me almost an hour just to get to Fort Worth from Dallas.
No.
All day long.
Mm-hmm.
To go anywhere.
I was like, it's too far, Amber. She's like, you're ridiculous.
She was like, it's too far. And I'm like, how far is it? She's like, it's like 30 miles. And I'm like, oh, I used to drive further than that to work every day.
Yeah, not me. Happy Christmas Eve to you too, Des.
Absolutely.
And welcome. We should probably do some sprints. We've been talking about weather for 20 minutes.
I know.
But it's
Only
cold
19.
outside and we like to complain. So, you know. We'll be using timers from Laura this evening. Do I want this? I like this way better.
There you go.
And you know, all the fun. Also, hello, welcome. Drive 30 miles to the grocery store. Mine's 15, so not quite as bad, but I feel you.
Luckily, I do live in a city. And I don't mean 30 miles in bad weather. I just mean period. In bad weather, no, don't go anywhere. But period.
End of sentence.
End of sentence.
Hard stop.
Okay. Are you guys ready for a sprint?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, friends, we're going to be away for 45 minutes. Find something fun to do with your life that is productive in some way or another. And we'll see you back here in 45. Welcome back, friends.
All
How'd
right.
everybody do during that sprint?
I did okay. We talked about doing the like read aloud on Word, and I was like, well, I'm gonna like pull my book up that 20 because I'm down. I deleted 40,000 words yesterday. I'm down to 22,000. And I was like, I'm just gonna put the beginning of it in and listen to it and see, because I've never actually done that before.
Mhm.
It really makes it different. It sounds like a book, and I was like, whoa, it sounds like a book.
So what you're telling me is that after I left last night, you did decide to delete 40,000 words.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't lead with that today. That wasn't just, you didn't like.
No, so I'm down to 22,000 words, but I'm already making notes on things that like I forgot that I had written in those first few chapters that I need to incorporate later. So I'm like, it's not a bad idea to just listen to what I have so far. So
Yeah. Did you pick a good voice?
I don't have as many voices as you do.
Oh,
Do you
that's right.
remember? I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
on female. That's it. It's
Yeah.
just female. She sounds a lot like Siri, so it's fine.
I got some weird ones.
Yeah, you have a lot of crazy names on them for Mac, but I don't.
It's ridiculous.
I have like female and male, I think, and that's it.
No, I have a cajillion. Oh, you're coming. Oh, good job, old lady. I am.
She's not talking to her cat. She's talking to herself.
No, I'm talking to the cat. Yesterday, she usually does really well, but yesterday she jumped and she just caught chest to the edge of the desk. I was like, girl, what happened? And she like kangaroo hopped right back up and just looked at me and was like, I was like, I didn't move it. It's not like I have like an adjustable desk. Like I tried to like punk her and like raise it while she was like midair. Like she looked at me like, how dare you?
It's a very cat thing to do.
Isn't it though?
How dare you witness my failure? How
That's
dare
what it
you?
was. She was just pissed I saw her. I feel like by the time I started working on this novella again last night, I was in such a strange headspace that I couldn't even remember what I'd written. And I changed tense like a cajillion times. And I literally had a note at the top that just went, reread for tense. And I was like, ooh. So I've been doing that. But I'm almost to the end of what I wrote or had written. So I'll be writing forward hopefully in the next sprint.
Fair enough. I went to the kitchen and made things for dinner tomorrow. Started on cooking Christmas dinner. So
do you do like the 7 fishes thing? Or do you just do a big dinner? You don't do the Italian thing. I know you're not Italian, but like,
what's the 7 fishes? What is that?
What the fuck do you mean? You don't know what the 7 fishes is?
No.
That's not a real thing. In the comments, you guys have to tell me. Come on.
You have 7 fishes, like 7 different kinds of fish?
Correct. I don't, because I'm neither Italian nor crazy. But
are you sure it's not just like a Philly Italian thing? Because
that happens a lot without me knowing, but no, I don't think so. I usually go to New Jersey to a friend's house and we do 7 fishes, but it's freezy and yucky and I don't want to do it this year. But yeah, it's 7 different dishes and they're all fish. Although she usually does like seafood. Like she'll do a shrimp dish and like a calamari and then like different fish.
Okay, first off, I'm allergic to shellfish. Second off,
yeah,
my family's not fish eaters, really, typically. Also, my family is hillbilly rednecks from Appalachia, and so all of our family gatherings are just like a potluck of whatever you want to bring. There's like no themed, like we have the same things at Easter that we have at Christmas that we have at Thanksgiving. Like there's no theme. Well, to be fair, we have started doing like theme dinners. So like next Easter is going to be Tex-Mex food, and you just bring like your best Tex-Mex dish.
I like that idea.
But yeah, so like I'm making taco salad tonight, which is like taco 7-layer dip thing, whatever.
Mhm.
And a cheese ball. And I'm making my own sausage so I can make sausage roll-ups tomorrow. And I'm making a queso dip and a ham and pigs in blankets. And
What about the process made you go, I'm going to make my own sausage?
oh, the sodium.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
I was like, you're already making a lot of things to like make your own sausage.
I just buy ground pork and add spice to it. Like
Got
it's
it.
not making your own sausage is not difficult if you
Mhm.
just buy ground pork and add your own spices to it. But yeah, for sodium, like in terminology here, so like you're supposed to have like under 2,000 milligrams of sodium a day. 2 ounces of most prepared sausages are about 550 milligrams of sodium versus about 40 milligrams in 4 ounces of just ground pork. So you can have double the amount of food for like 500 less milligrams of sodium.
Love that.
So it's the sodium thing. And I'm trying to like save where I can because I know that everything else that I eat is going to have sodium in it.
It's going to have it. Yeah.
So I looked up the 7 fishes.
Tell me it's not a Philly thing. It's not a Philly thing.
It's not a Philly thing, but
Thank you.
it does say it's an Italian-American thing. It's not like an Italian thing. It's an Italian-American thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing you have to understand. I live in the Bible Belt. There are not Italians here. Okay. We don't have Jewish people. We don't have Italian people. We have a whole lot of like Christian crazy.
It's wild to me.
Baptist, Southern Baptists here. We don't have anything else. Hardly.
We have everything here.
Here's the thing, though, that you'll find funny is that the first known mention of the 7 fishes was in 1983 in the Philadelphia Inquirer.
Stop it.
Yes. Yes.
Actually,
I love it. I love it.
I thought it was I thought it was an everywhere thing. But I guess
it's not that it's not an everywhere thing. It's just a very Italian American thing, but we don't have like a huge population of Italian Americans.
Did you say 1983?
Yeah,
1983. Yes.
Fuck, Julie, you were alive then.
Fuck off.
You're older than the 7
too.
fishes dishes.
I was alive. I was only 1, but I was alive.
You're older than the 7 fishes dishes that you are weirded out that we don't know about.
Because I just didn't. I know how often I have something that I think is so well known and it ends up being just a Philly thing. And I don't realize it because I'm a Philly person. So when it's like a New Jersey Philly thing and I think it's known everywhere and then it's not, it kind of messes with my worldview. And it happens more often than you'd think. So I just...
But you also have to think like how like saturated Italian Americans are in New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. Yeah. Like there's just a lot of Italian Americans there. There's just not here. Like our normal food is Tex-Mex food. Like that's right. We're so close to Mexico and we have our own version of Mexican food that it's just food here. Like that's just eat food. It's just food.
Oh, fair. Let's see what all of our friends did.
Yes, please.
I don't think I've ever been to a celebration without queso dip. So, you know.
Me either.
Not once.
We were joined by a Paget. Hello, welcome. And Kelly and Michael. May your hearts be filled with goodness and cheer as you draw the Lord near. I mean, I like that it rhymes.
Mm-hmm.
Blah, blah, blah. Talking about more of our driving and where we're all living at. Joined by a grape fry. Hello, good apple fry. Stephanie edited a video and started processing it. I need to edit tomorrow's video. That'd be a good idea. Des is on Etsy looking at sticker templates for printable planner stickers. So she's in a rabbit hole. Danny listened to music most of the sprint and then read a chapter of History of Wolves. Grapefry would like you to know that 40K is her entire draft. And
mine was about 60 at the beginning. Now it's 22.
Mine is 41,000, and this is the 3rd draft. So I've added words to it twice.
I'm not going to talk about
I mean, at least that was my first, like basically my first draft still. So
I should just give
ended
up.
it.
I think is what I just heard. Got it. Okay.
No,
Nicole
definitely
read
not.
26 pages of Little Women and is now in
Yay.
the middle of chapter 28.
We just talked about Little Women yesterday.
Nia joined us and finished dinner with the family. Previous girl also just joined us. We are going to do another 45-minute sprint. It will be our final sprint of the evening because I have reading to do for somebody named Julie. Essie is doing family stuff tonight, but would rather be reading Raphael by Stephanie Story. Also thought I'd pop in and say hi. Hello, welcome. The look on Jess's face at 7 fishes. Right, and Julie didn't realize that I was concerned about the term 7 fishes, and she just thought that I was like, why would anybody do 7 fishes? She didn't realize that I had no clue what the fuck she was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, neither did I. I was like, what is that?
Stacy said, sounds familiar, but I've not heard of anybody doing this. Danny, who is also Philly adjacent, says, my family used to do the 7 fishes, but in recent years it's been like 3 tops because barely anyone eats them.
Yeah.
Might be a New Jersey Italian thing.
We usually do 7 fishes and then also get pizza.
Ew, that sounds disgusting.
Well, we don't. The people that eat the fish don't eat the pizza. The pizza's for the people that don't eat the fish.
But just having it all in the same room just sounds gross.
Listen.
The only fish I really eat is like fish and chips.
Okay.
And that's about it.
Fair.
So if you're going to have fish and chips for 7 fishes, I will come over. Otherwise, I'm staying out.
Throw some Alaskan cod in there. I'm all down. Fried up. Let's go.
Yeah.
Someone please warn me what has the shellfish in it so I don't die. Thank you.
Shall do.
Kelly said herself, I was just ignoring it, but you can laugh if you want. Got 313 words written.
Yay.
The sodium thing is why I read the nutritional labels, because anything over 15% salt is a lot. Yes. And most things that you eat are so high in sodium. That's part of like the whole, I was sick in October and was dying because my blood pressure was like 220 over 120, which if you don't know, your blood pressure should be like 120 over 70.
Like, yeah, minus about 100 from that.
Yeah, they were like, we don't know how you're not having a stroke. Me either. What can I do to solve this?
Yeah, my mom had her stroke. Hers was 280 over like 160, I think.
Good Lord.
When she had her stroke. And they always check mine all the time because they're like, you must, like, it runs in your family. Mine's always extremely low. Like, I have the opposite problem.
Hard same.
Mine is also always low, has been low my whole life. And so the conclusion that I have come to is that I probably had COVID and my COVID test just showed up negative, like it was a false negative. Because my cousin, who also has low blood pressure, when she was testing positive for COVID, she was super high blood pressure and just tired. So I'm pretty sure that's just the issue, but you know, it's stuck around. Also, food tastes weird now. This is the weirdest thing ever. Nothing tastes the same. And it's very sad. I had dumplings yesterday for lunch and they did not taste like dumplings. And I was kind of sad about it because I love dumplings. Mia is older older than the knowledge of 7 dishes.
Welcome.
So is Stacy. Danny's that way with New Jersey things. I had to explain the whole Taylor ham pork roll debate to my boyfriend when we started dating because he's from Delaware.
Delaware should know.
I don't know what that is, though.
I don't know what that is either.
I don't expect you to, because it is this area. But like Delaware's tri-statey enough, they should know.
Danny would like to clarify that she's Philly adjacent now, but I grew up in a town in New Jersey close enough to New York that I could see the skyline from my backyard. I'm much more North Jersey than Philly. That's fair. I just know that you're Philly adjacent somewhere. And
to me, New Jersey, close to New York, is also Philly adjacent because it only took us like an hour and a half on train to get there.
It's true, but North Jersey, absolutely zero people from Philly would claim North Jersey as Philly.
I understand that. But it's still, to me, Philly adjacent.
It is, yes, Philly adjacent.
Like, if I can get there in under 2 hours.
I think if you can get there in a car without getting out and having to stretch and feel like your legs are falling off is adjacent.
That's so many states, though, from me. There's
Yeah,
a
you
lot
have
of
a lot
options.
of states that are adjacent from you. The only state that is that here is Oklahoma. Any other state, you need to take a break. Maybe Arkansas if you're really determined, because that's about 8 hours. But
Hello.
Regina fed the dogs and chatted with friends in Colorado and Canada.
Nice.
nice.
Rachel says hello and wishes that we're all warm and cozy.
And
Why, when we can our own food, we do not put any salt in the jars. Absolutely. It's been a journey because my mother, who she's a salt lover, she like triple salts everything I make now. It's fantastic.
oh my.
I barely put salt on anything.
Stephanie says my taste buds are all out of whack, but that's because of my chronic illness, MS. Most things taste wrong or taste spoiled.
Poor thing.
Yeah.
The spoiled, like I can handle things that taste wrong. Like I'm sad when I eat it because I'm an emotional eater. So like I'm sad when I eat something and it doesn't taste like what I remember, but it's still good usually.
Mm-hmm.
So if something tasted spoiled, that would be rough. So I feel you on that one. Same with the last round of COVID I had. Lost my sense of smell for a couple of months and got the smelly jobs done first, but food tastes not quite the same as I remember.
Yeah. I feel like you did definitely, like if you're having that, you probably did have COVID.
Oh yeah. Well, but like I said, I took an at-home test twice and both times it was negative. But
yeah, those aren't always 100% accurate though.
No. You know. And I'm in the middle of Redneckville, Ohio. So like the doctors even were just like, it doesn't matter if it's negative or positive. Just go back to work. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Cool.
We're like, we're tired. Go to work.
Yep. There's a very solid divide between New York, North Jersey, and Philly, South Jersey. Like there's a line and you don't cross it.
I understand that because I've been through there before and I understand. But from an outsider's perspective, that's all the same.
Which is why you're an outsider.
Just so that you know, people from Texas specifically look at New Jersey, New York, and then it's like northern Philly, like that part of
that's all one state, right?
That's all one thing to us. That's all the same.
I got news for you. Anybody from Philly is not looking at Dallas or Texas in general at all.
Oh, they are. They just hate it because they're looking at the Cowboys. Like the first time I met Julie's brother-in-law, I was like, "Oh, I'm from Dallas." He's like, "Cowboys suck," and I was like,
"All right,
I don't care. I don't watch football."
I don't either.
Like the first thing he said to me when we met, I was like, "Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. I don't like them either."
You're like, "All right, screw them then."
All right. Stacy has one of my spreadsheets done for next story. Now to figure out which is the next thing to work on.
It's a good problem to have.
I love spreadsheets.
I'll eat pork or hamburger, sometimes poppy seed muffins, and it tastes like it's mold. Ooh.
Oh God, you poor thing.
There's lots more than that, but also my sense of smell has never been affected, so that weirded out my neuro, especially since no COVID.
Yeah.
I mean, started back in 2018.
No.
I feel the pain.
I would be so skinny. I would never want to eat.
I mean, it might not be bad.
No, it would be. I wouldn't want to lose it that way.
It would be awful. It's horrible, but you know, when you just make the self-deprecating fat jokes, so you know.
Holy heck.
When I had COVID the first time, it made bready stuff taste metallic and carbonated stuff taste like chemical cleaner. It lasted for about a year and it sucked. Oh. What is it so weird?
I mean, if I could just have that for like 2 months, just long enough to get over my like addiction to bready stuff and carbonated stuff, and then maybe if I didn't go back to it, but that was suck.
Having worked in hospitals in California, there's a reason I trust anyone in scrubs about as far as they can throw me, and 0 of them have upper body strength. Well, that is fair. Regarding salt, I have a weakness for potato chips, and since it's the holidays, I do have them in the house. I'll be good in January. I have found, so in my house, like the only chip that we buy in mass or on the regular is tortilla chips. Because my mom has a chips and salsa problem or chips and queso problem. It doesn't matter. That's like 9 o'clock. In fact, probably in the next half hour, if I walk out there, she's going to be sitting on the couch with chips and a cup of salsa or queso, one of the two. We are a tortilla chip household. But they actually make really good, like reduced sodium tortilla chips. And it's less than half the amount of sodium for more chips per serving. So
yeah,
it's
most
still the same amount of
tortilla chips
calories
are
and
way too salty for me.
Mhm.
There's a local brand here that has like a lightly salted one that's like a fraction, and it's just salty enough that I can taste it, so it's perfect. Because most of them I get, and I'm like, oh, it's too salty. Mm-mm.
And it's rare that you're just eating a tortilla chip. Typically, you're putting cheese, which is salty, or salsa, which is salty on it. So you're adding salt to it anyway.
Yeah,
just buy some lightly salted.
especially because like most Mexican restaurants here, which is Tex-Mex technically, it's not really Mexican, make their own, and they don't put salt on them, and so I'm used to that. And when I buy them at the store, I'm like, ugh,
It's a lot. It's aggressive.
I will be experimenting in January and making my own tortillas and my own bread. So,
I made tortillas before.
I've been making tortillas since I was little because my best friend's grandparents are from Mexico. So like I've been friends with her since I was born. Well, since she's born, because she's younger. So like I grew up making tortillas with our abuela in the kitchen, but like I've never made them myself. So I want to make them myself and not depend on having to go to abuela's house to make tortillas. The funny part is that Brittany has not mastered it. Like she had to like do a recipe other than grandma's to get it, to make it. And I was like,
how dare you?
Okay, well, I'm going to have to try some things then. So.
Yeah, my dad's second wife was Hispanic, and I grew up like going to my dad's house, and she would wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and make homemade tortillas and make breakfast tacos every morning, which is when I went from this to this, and then I just never went back.
I just forgot to go back. Stephanie says, you think I'd lose weight, but my body is on permanent starvation mode and it holds on to all my fat cells. I feel that, girl. Oh, I love plain tortilla chips. I like salsa sometimes, but I'm allergic to pepper, so I try not to eat salsa very often.
I should think not.
I'm very sad for you, actually, because peppers are delicious.
Peppers are amazing.
But also horrible when you're old because they give you bad heartburn. So
yeah,
the green
that's why I'm on
medication in particular.
No, the green ones are hateful even now at my age, my advanced age.
Omeprazole.
Yep.
The green ones are the worst. I can eat yellows and reds and oranges and just like be chill, but the green peppers, it's like don't even lay down to go to sleep because your life is over.
No, they're hateful at any age.
Oh god. I'm gonna have to find another
timer.
Yeah. Also, my kid is texting me. Something about her dad is all I see. Okay, so my dad said.
I'm glad you guys talked about heartburn. It reminded me I need to take my daily pills.
Take it. Do we have a what are our timer options? Do we have like a snowman? Do we have like a build a snowman one?
No, you get this one.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's pretty.
It's beautiful.
Because it's more festive than my house is.
And it's festive. It's more festive than my house too.
Yep.
So we're gonna do a final 45-minute sprint. I'm gonna figure out what the heck my kid wants. And go finish making some food stuffs. And we'll see you guys back in 45.
Sounds good.
Have fun. I was scared. I
That
was
an
jump.
aggressive Santa bells.
I was jump scared by my own computer. Welcome back, friends. How did everybody do?
I finished my listen and think I finished the novella. I might have to add a couple sentences, but pretty happy with it. So that is my 6 out of 6 novellas that I needed to finish before January.
Yay! Killing it.
Crushing it.
Really writing 6 novellas. I can't even get 40,000 words.
I am creating a story Bible.
Yay, love them. I didn't know what to expect, honestly. I'm so used to our timers that like the random surprise sounds at the end of a timer terrify me.
I was watching a video, so I had my volume turned up because the video I was watching was quiet and you're getting the sound from my computer. So someone actually wrote that sprint. I wrote 407 words in that sprint. Fantastic.
It's awesome.
Danny watched Rachel Maxey's latest YouTube video and read 2 more chapters. Fantastic.
Love it.
What'd Amber do?
Story Bible.
Made a story Bible. Well, I'm not done, but I've been using Notion since somebody mentioned it yesterday. And I figured out to make a table, and I can add like whatever I want in the table. So right now I'm working on characters and adding like their ages, their description, who they're related to, and a picture inspo, their status at the beginning of the story, their status at the end of the story, that kind of thing.
Status as in relationship or living?
Yep. I'm writing a horror. Remember?
Are they alive?
They were
Literally
once.
2 options is alive or dead. Are they alive or are they dead? At the beginning or at the end?
I like the I've done one before where it's like, because in my high fantasy, because there's like, like 300 characters or something stupid. I know.
Okay, Stephen King.
I thought I had a lot.
There's a lot of characters. Are you laughing because I said characters?
I am, yeah.
Okay. I made charts of like, for each chapter, where were these people at? Were they alive? Were they actively dying? Were they in peril? That one book series that has the clock where it tells like where the people in the family are. It was kind of like that, but in a chart for every chapter, so I knew what the heck was going on. Now, granted, that entire thing has been scrapped and is being like redone, but like
at what point you knew?
It was fun to do.
Yeah.
Stacy finished a spreadsheet and then didn't know what to work on. Nicole got 806 words that sprint and was taken over by some inspiration to write my vamp romance again. And now I'm on chapter 9, which is the love interest point of view.
Woo-hoo.
Rachel made reels. Also, valid way to spend your time. Danny finished her draft today, and I'm going to have a 0 time to write this weekend and would not want to pick it back up afterwards. That's fair. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I made more foodstuffs, and then I ate foodstuffs, and then I watched a YouTube video while I ate foodstuffs.
Nice.
That's what I did. I had snacks. And I did work for about a minute and a half on editing my video for tomorrow. And then I get to take like a week and a half break.
I bet you're ready.
My next video will be on June?
I was like, damn, that's a break.
January 3rd will be my next video. And I already have next month all planned out. I have been using social media tracker planner-y thing in Notion. And I'm having the best time.
In
I'm so
Notion
glad.
or in motion?
In
Notion.
Notion. Notion.
It's just weird because like the thing I'm using is called Notion, and yours is in Notion.
No, it's
No.
Notion.
It's Notion.
Oh, it's in, comma, Notion. Got it.
There's
Got
no
it.
comma. It's just
No,
in
but
Notion.
it's a separate word. I'm separating the word in my head.
It's not a however comma situation.
I thought it was like the thing was called in Notion.
No.
I'm like, I'm using a thing called Notion. That's weird.
Well, that was cute.
Like in space. Pause. Notion.
I don't know about pause, but space for sure.
I'm gonna cry in a corner.
You pause in a space, Julie.
Yeah, but a pause is like a comma. You just breathe.
Comma's long pause.
But we don't need a long pause.
No, it's just in Notion.
Got it.
No, it's not in Notion. It's in Notion.
It's in the product
inside
named
of-
Notion.
It's inside of Notion.
Stacy.
Kelly wrote 415 words.
Yay, Kelly.
I don't have anything cool. I need to get cool things so I can tell you all you did great. All I've got is this.
Shame.
That's all I've got. I can only shame people.
Did you happen to read that book you were supposed to read tonight?
No, nope.
Oh,
Didn't.
well, you put that sound right back up again.
Oh, okay.
Shame.
I have read more. I was reading it earlier when I was poloing you.
I'm kidding. Wait, put a
Gosh.
comment back up again, really quick.
Which one?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. Oh, okay. In my head, there was no bottle like neck, but it looks like an ornament because of the circle and then the top of your bottle and then the little smoke thing. It makes the comments look like ornaments.
So
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie. Earlier in the show, I thought, how did she make an ornament?
Yeah.
The chat bubble, and then
How'd
I
she make
realized, oh, it's just a bubble.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't say anything out loud. I'm glad I didn't.
you know, I didn't notice it, but
I did it for
okay.
you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
You're also wearing my logo. Look at you.
Sounds good to me. I'll wear it.
I've got it all. I got little potion bottles on each side here.
You do. You're between the potions. What is it, like between two ferns or between the ferns? With like the Zach Galifianakis, instead it's like between the potion bottles.
In between two potion bottles. We should make that.
Ooh.
We should make that a
podcast.
A podcast in between two potion bottles, and we just talk witchy stuff.
You could do it.
Well, I accidentally made things awesome. So
You really
I'm
did.
just taking it.
You can't deny
Actually,
it. That's an
I
ornament.
don't- What's funny is I do not typically have it set on the
The
class. We're on classic,
Yeah.
you know, bubble, classic. I normally am on block. I'm a
Mhm.
block girly. I don't know why we're on classic, but we are. So
Because ornaments.
who knows? Oh, what's that?
Mm.
I hit a button and something popped up on my computer and it's like very bright. I was like, oh, hello, what are you doing? What's happening? Okay.
Can everybody hear the rusty hinge, squeaky hinge in Jess's background? I could a second ago.
She's being quiet now.
Yeah,
I'm going to be honest. I block her out. It's been 22 years. I don't hear her anymore.
I get it. Every now and then I'm like, who's coming in and out and in and out? I'm like, oh, it's the bird. There she is.
There she-
Sounds like a creepy swing on a playground at night.
Clink, clink, clink.
Mm-hmm.
Now my other
Anyway.
chair, I was like turning it one day like this, and it made that like, "Ee," and it sounded like a swing set at night, and I was like, I hate that.
I have freaked myself out.
That is the worst.
'Tis very pleasing to my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I like that I
don't
can
hate
see
it.
everybody's picture really well.
Yeah, I do too, actually.
I think we're on
I-
block, aren't we?
No,
No, I don't think so. We're on the one that gives me the round names, and I think that's what I look for more than that one.
No, but I think we switched it recently to the block.
you know what? I
We were
think you did
talking
switch
about
to
it
block.
being bigger
Did we?
pictures.
Oh, maybe the classic is even bigger. I don't
Yeah.
hate it.
I
don't
typically
either.
use block because I like
Yeah.
the banners better in block. Like, I like
Mhm.
these banners,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know. I guess what do they look like in classic?
Oh,
And I don't hate it.
I don't hate it.
Minimum.
I don't love that.
No, I don't like the minimal one.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. All right. Well, the more you know. Maybe
now you
if
know.
you come to our sprints tomorrow morning, we'll have different little avatar banners.
Oh yeah. What time is your sprints tomorrow morning? 10 o'clock?
Mhm.
9 o'clock? 4 o'clock?
9 o'clock Amber's time, 10 o'clock my time, 10 a.m. EST.
6 p.m.?
No, thank you.
Okay. Well then. I'm gonna call it a night. Everybody ready to run away for the evening?
Yes.
Just one
Don't
day
forget,
left in your Advent.
there's one day left of Advent. Tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, Julie, who's over here, will be live on her channel. And you can go watch her and Amber in the morning and do some sprints. And you're not doing sprints Sunday, correct?
Nope.
No sprints Sunday. Doing Saturday morning instead.
But all three of us will be back together again for New Year's Eve,
We will be together for New Year's Eve.
which is already scheduled on my channel if you want to send notifications. That's going to start at 10:30 EST. So we can.
I agreed to do
That's
that.
after your
Yeah,
bedtime.
that's
I
after
know.
bedtime.
I agreed to do this and forgot how late New Year's Eve actually happens. I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh God. I'm gonna have to come home from work and take a nap.
If you need to
It'll
back
be our
out, you may
tradition.
back out.
You were there last year.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll figure out if in October of this next year, if we remember that you were there,
Yeah, right.
because we forgot. And when we went back and watched it, I was like, Jess is there.
PM.
It'll be New Year's Eve PM because we'll stay live until it's after New Year's in Amber's time zone.
If you're behind me, like, if you're Pacific or Mountain, we're sorry.
Yeah.
You can replay it when we're done to hit your New Year's, but
Mhm.
we can't.
Or just
stay on
pretend
for
it's midnight and go to bed early
Or that.
if you're old.
Also that.
Where's the thing that has the thing that counts us out? Oh, there it is.
Brand. Yeah.
Okay, everybody wave bye.
Bye.